Okay, I'm here in the Sunshine State, believe it or not. And well, believe it or not, Florida has a pretty darn good chocolate milk scene. But what is the best chocolate milk in Florida? We're about to find out. So first of all, I just want to preface this with that I'm going to do the top 5 chocolate milks here in Florida. They are all local dairies. There are other Florida-based chocolate milks, like Publix is a Florida-based supermarket, but it's very regional in the Southeast. And they've got like 3 different chocolate milks, and also Southeastern Grocers is kind of a private label that distributes to like Bilo and Winn-Dixie and stuff like that. We're not going to talk about those. It's just a little bit less interesting since they're private label. The local chocolate milk here in Florida is all full fat and it's all delicious stuff. So number 5.
Number 5.
Sutton Milk from the Rux family down in Okeechobee, Florida. I can't say that without smiling. Okeechobee, I'm not even sure I'm saying it right.
I was back on the road another early morning. There's a place down in St. Cloud, Florida, which is just south of Orlando, about a 2.5 hour drive, maybe 3, depending on traffic. So, got to go down and get them. Guys holding them for me. It's super nice down there at Mick Farms, and let's go down there and get those, and then we can do the legit review, I think, with every chocolate milk that I know of from Florida.
Hey, I'm at Mick Farms in St. Cloud, Florida. A lovely place, of course, a super lovely place. It smells really, really good here. It smells kind of like campfire and the good parts of a farm. And they have maybe the only 2 bottles in existence left of Sutton Milk from Okeechobee, Florida. They're between chocolate milk runs right now. As I mentioned before, when I was down in that area, called around to a bunch of places, and this place had some. Lindsay and her husband held some for me, so I'm super appreciative of that. Shout out to you guys and Mick Farms in general. It's a super cool place. I'd love to spend more time. Unfortunately, I got to bounce back up to Jacksonville. That's a really neat place down here in Florida. A hidden gem, I guess, but not that well hidden because people seem to know about it. So anyway, thanks again, guys, and let's try the milk. Oh, okay, interesting. I'm getting actually kind of a strong sweet hit up front. Yeah, sweet but very nicely creamy. A really nice body to it. Very much appreciate the texture. Yeah, I think maybe it reminds me a little bit of Pot of Gold Dairy, the one up in Bear Lake, Pennsylvania, which had a similar look to it. It's got a nice girth to it. This is maybe a little bit smoother, but it has that kind of it's a sweet flavor first, and then the cream kind of develops the cocoa a little bit more towards the latter half of the sip. But hey, this is good stuff. It's definitely got a full body. It's fairly girthy. And there's a little bit of a sweet hit first, but it carries through the chocolate flavor all the way to the end. This is delicious stuff. Another big shout out to both the Rux family for producing this and for the folks over at Mick Farms, Lindsay and her husband, for reserving this for me. Very much appreciate it. Helping out somebody in a time of need. I appreciate it. Number 4.
Number 4.
Southern Craft Creamery from Marianna, Florida.
Show you right.
All right, I'm at Southern Craft Creamery in Marianna, Florida, in the Panhandle, Central Time Zone, a little bit west of Tallahassee. This is a lovely place. I think I say that a lot, but I really mean it here. It's super cute on the inside. It's kind of got like a retro modern vibe, and that aesthetic certainly comes through in their products. You can see this gorgeous bottle of chocolate milk here. Chocolate at the bottom, cream at the top. It is cream line. They've got Jersey and Holstein cows and some hybrids there from nearby Sindale Farms. They got a really nice ice cream business in there too. Tons of flavors. I'm not sure which one or ones I'm gonna have, but I'll report back. I think they even whipped up a batch of chocolate milk just for me, which certainly their customers are gonna enjoy it as well, but it's not something that they make all the time. There's times when they produce it and there's times when they don't, and chocolate milk doesn't make it to some of the cities that they distribute to, like Pensacola and I don't know, Tallahassee, Orlando. I'm not sure if you can get the chocolate milk in Tallahassee. I did not see it there, but not to say that it doesn't exist there. Well, I must say it once you shake it up, it mixes in beautifully. I know sometimes with cream line or non-homogeneous chocolate milks, you can get like a plug of cream or the chocolate doesn't fully distribute, but this looks silky smooth and I can't wait to try it. Cheers. Wish I could say that was the first time I've done that. As a professional chocolate milk reviewer, that happens more often than I'd care to admit. That's no reflection on the chocolate milk. It's just the first thing I've drank all day today. I drove all the way from like St. Augustine to get here, which is a long ass ways, and didn't want to have to pee too much. So, man, I'm out of practice. Here goes again. Take two. Wow, interesting. You get a really strong cream flavor up front, and you get that gorgeous, non-homogeneous, buttery feel, which for me, absolutely love. For someone who's not used to that, it might seem a little bit strange to them, but I can't imagine it would be offensive. Yeah, and it's supporting a very unique chocolate flavor. And I noticed that in the little write-up they had, they use a proprietary chocolate from French Broad Chocolate Company, which is in Asheville, North Carolina, of all places, where I currently happen to live. But wow, this is a unique chocolate profile, and that's such a nice thing for a chocolate milk reviewer to experience. It's definitely on the more mature end of the spectrum, the cocoa flavor. It's got almost like a dark chocolate flavor. It's not bitter, and it's also not super sweet too, which I love. Again, this matches up with a lot of what I like about chocolate milk. I'm impressed. They undersold it in there. They know it's good. And I know it might be different from what other people think of as chocolate milk. If you go to the supermarket and you picked up, I don't even want to say Fairlife, but like a normal whole chocolate milk, like the Publix chocolate milk. Again, pretty lower tier for a whole chocolate milk. But if that's what they're thinking and then they try this, it's definitely going to be different. All for good reasons, in my opinion. They got a really good thing going on here. Everything from the actual product itself. You know, if the product isn't high quality, then there's only so much lipstick you can put on a pig, but their stuff is super high quality. They got a really high attention to detail, and that comes through in the environment here. They got a really nice outdoor porch with lighting. It's super cute. A really nice shop inside. It's very inviting. It makes you want to go in there and spend time. Gorgeous and unique packaging to go along with the gorgeous and unique tasting chocolate milk. This is a real winner. I love it. Well done, Southern Craft Creamery, and thanks again, Megan and Dale, for meeting me here, and definitely wish you guys the best. And again, it's more of a darker, sour sort of flavor. Again, very unique and one that I really enjoy. Okay, number three. Dakin Dairy Farm from Mayaca City, Florida. Whew, that was a long drive. Here at Dakin Dairy Farm in Mayaca City, Florida. Came down from about Jacksonville area this morning. It's a good, not quite 4.5 hours. And it feels good to stand up. Cows everywhere. Smells farmy, but it's not overbearing. I've known about this one for a long time. My brother used to go down to the Tampa area quite a bit, and at one point he'd sent me a picture of a chocolate milk that he was enjoying, and I was like, man, what is that one? Dakin Dairy Farm. And this is 3 years ago or more. So I've known about it for a long time, been meaning to get down here to Mayaca City and give it a shot. Preliminary indications of the chocolate milk are favorable, so I'm looking forward to trying it. Of course, it's been a long time. This morning I haven't had any yet today, and we're doing the best of Florida, so we'll see how it is. It's a lovely local institution. I think there's lots to do here. They do tours, and they've got activities for kids and a cafe and stuff in there, I guess, which we'll see in a second. Okay, so chocolate milk I've been waiting for several years now, or waiting to try for several years. Finally, here we go. Oh, you know what? This is delicious. This reminds me instantly of Hoover's up in upstate New York near Buffalo. I forgot the town. Super delicious stuff. On first sip, it dispersed a little bit more quickly than I expected it to, which is a good thing. Oh yeah. Oh, that's super good. Wow. Yeah, it delivers that chocolate flavor really quickly, and the cream, both the cream and the chocolate, hang on. And it's not overbearingly sweet, which is a good thing. They use sugar cane, I guess, just from right down the road, not far away, which is kind of an interesting thing, and it's in its raw form. So it's not like the white granulated beet sugar that you might be used to. It's that kind of raw brown cane sugar, again, which is sourced locally. It was really nice meeting with Jerry in there, and also Jesse, two super awesome human beings, both affiliated with Dakin Dairy Farm. very much appreciate what they're doing here. They're putting together a good product here at Dakin Dairy Farm. So in summary, I particularly love the texture because it's not overburdened with like a starchy feel or anything like that. It disperses evenly and beautifully and leaves you with a great cocoa and cream flavor. And it's got a nice little bit of a salty kick in there too, which is something that I particularly enjoy because it sort of extends the cream flavor and kind of curbs any sort of sweetness that you might get in the aftertaste. So it's lovely stuff. They all want the chocolate milk too. Can't blame them. The cocoa flavor to me is a little bit on the earthy side of things, so it's fairly unique in that regard. It reminds me maybe a little bit of Monument Farms Dairy from Vermont also, so that's high praise. This is really good stuff, and obviously the folks over at Dakin Dairy Farm, top-notch people. Very much enjoyed my time there, so well done. Number 2, this stuff is amazing.
Number 2.
Wainwright Dairy and Creamery. All right, the Wainwright Dairy and Creamery in Live Oak, Florida. Not quite the Panhandle, and man, is it cool out here. We were just inside meeting with Cheryl. Unbelievably nice folks here at Wainwright Dairy, and hooked us up with some chocolate milk, and I've been looking forward to trying this one for a while. I'm sure it's gonna drink every bit as classy as it looks. Oh my God, wow, that's a really unique flavor profile, and in a good way. It's got a really prominent chocolate flavor right up front, and it's not a dark chocolate flavor, it's not a powdery, it's a very medium cocoa flavor, exactly what you expect, like delicious chocolate ice cream would taste. That very prominent cocoa flavor, and the texture is silky smooth, and it really does the flavor justice. I guess they do each other justice. It's just absolutely brilliant stuff. Wow. Not that a lot of them taste alike, but a lot of chocolate milks, they're chocolatey, they're sweet, they're creamy. You know, there's a finite number of characteristics that you can use to describe it. It's so rare that one is immediately unique and in a great way, and this absolutely does that. I can imagine people who are used to drinking this stuff as their normal chocolate milk are probably sorely disappointed when they go to a supermarket or they go to another town and try a local chocolate milk that doesn't quite live up to this. So they're doing fantastic work here. They do distribute down to Ocala, Gainesville, and Jacksonville metro areas. So if you're in that part of Florida and you haven't had this, you owe it to yourself to pick some of this stuff up. It's absolutely brilliant. I mean, it gets everything right. It's got a really strong but still unique cocoa flavor, which surprised me. And the non-homogeneous body is absolutely brilliant. This stuff is amazing. Well done, Wainwright Dairy Creamery. So what is the best chocolate milk in Florida? Drum roll, please.
Ocheezy. Number 1.
All right, I'm at Ocheezy Creamery in Grand Ridge, Florida, in the Panhandle. It is Central Time Zone out this far west, and a storm is about to roll in. It's super windy, but I got my little wind gimmick on, I guess, so hopefully that helps. Wow, what a cool place this is. It's a 3rd generation family farm. The family still lives on the farm. We just met with Keith inside. He's brilliant. He told us all about their operation here, and it was just kind of a wealth of knowledge about the company, and really gave us some insight as to the products as well. And I'm super excited to try this chocolate milk. It's 3 ingredients. How often do you see that? Just milk, cocoa, and cane sugar. Getting increasingly closer are the Jersey cows that they milk. God, they're cute even when they get big. I mean, the calves are super cute. So it's been a long time coming, but how is it? Yeah, I mean, that is fantastic stuff. They use raw cocoa as well. I believe it's not alkalized, so it has a little bit of a different flavor to it. I mean, this is exactly what chocolate milk should be through and through. This is an absolute 10. This is one of the best chocolate milks I've had in a long time, and that's all I do. Can't say enough about it. Again, simplicity or not, I know it's an attractive thing, especially for me, to have 3 ingredients. But even without that, even if you didn't know, it's absolutely delicious, and it disperses. It knows exactly where to go on the palate, and then it exits gracefully, and you're left with a nice warm cocoa aftertaste that doesn't deteriorate. It stays true, and this is amazing stuff. Okay, either the cows are multiplying or they just kind of keep creeping up on me. Maybe they're expecting food or something like that. I hate to disappoint them. Or maybe they can smell the delicious chocolate milk that truly belongs to them, and they want it back. Ocheesee Creamery. This is the best chocolate milk in Florida. I can say that confidently. It's just, upon first taste, it's everything you want. It's that buttery, salty, chocolatey, everything just hits on an extremely high note. I don't usually savage it out of the half gallon, but definitely can make an exception for this stuff. I'll drink this out of a shoe and any container that can hold liquid. I'll drink this stuff out of. It's that good. Thanks to the fine folks here at Ocheezy Creamery. Keith back in the day, Lisa today, and all the people working behind the scenes, and the farm owners and everything like that, and obviously the ladies in the yard. Wow, this is absolutely heavenly stuff. It's kind of like the Kaiser Soze of chocolate milk, if you will. And bear with me on this. A lot of dairies and whatnot and chocolate milk concoctions go to great lengths to market the product, or additives to make it stand out, or different flavors and this and that, hopefully to give you the best product possible, when it turns out that the whole time the answer was right in front of you. Non-homogenized milk, cocoa, and cane sugar. 3 ingredients done to absolute perfection. 3 ingredients of absolute simple perfection, but it's got a deep flavor. I'm calling this the best chocolate milk in the state of Florida. It's got that grassy cream. I mean, whatever those Jersey cows can do to turn a blade of grass into something this buttery, creamy, grassy, and delicious, I don't know, it's magic. All 5 of these are amazing chocolate milks in Florida. I'm not prone to hyperbole. The state of Florida should be proud. This is unbelievable stuff. This might be a little bit controversial, but I'm saying the chocolate milk in Florida, at least at this moment in time, is definitely better than the weather in Florida. Cheers. There was no way I was getting out of there without buying some ice cream. Man, I was there. Dale was pumping me full of ice cream samples, and I couldn't have been happier. It was amazing stuff. It's part of the reason for looking for the best chocolate milk in the world and trying them all is so that I can actually say which one I thought was the best. But that aside, over the years I've had lots of ice cream too. I don't often feature it. It's just one of those things, you stop by local dairies, you get the ice cream too, because I love it. And I don't review it. You know, the channel, I guess, stays focused on chocolate milk because there's enough of that to keep me busy. But I must say, this Southern Craft Creamery salted dark chocolate ice cream is definitely the best chocolate ice cream I've ever had. It's unbelievable. And if you could make this in drinkable form, by the way, if you could make this into a chocolate milk somehow, or maintain that flavor and that nice salty balance, I mean, it would be absolutely phenomenal. But this stuff is so damn good. And, you know, I always held up the Vigo in Ljubljana, Slovenia as the best chocolate ice cream I ever had. And that stuff was amazing, and it was my favorite for years, but this outdoes it. It's so damn good. It makes you wonder why anybody would ever want to homogenize milk or ice cream again. Big shout out. This stuff is, I mean, it'll change your life for the better. And that creamy afterbirth. We'll cut that, Jesus Christ. Man, they're just dumping. I kind of got to go too, so I feel his pain, her pain. Jesus. They're not milking bulls out here.